皆さん、元気ですか？僕は元気じゃない。元気じゃない。運転してすぎます。運転してすぎます。I drove for roughly 7 hours today, and in addition to that, worked an 8-hour job. Traffic sucks. I hate cars. I wish they would die in a fire. Word of the day, I guess, would then of course be 渋滞 traffic congestion. たくさん渋滞。ミシガンの中にたくさん渋滞あります。I don't know the katakana word for the state that I live in, Michigan, but I'm sure just saying it, kind of like Michigan, probably close, right? Anyways, we're gonna do something a little different today. We're not going to do the Anki quizzes. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to look up some words together. On my drive home, which is the majority of my life these days, I was having, fun is a strong word, but I was having an interesting time trying to say what I was seeing. And I realized that I can't describe a lot of everyday things that I see just in life. So I made a small list that after we do our Shishingo portion of the video, we'll get into looking up and adding those words to the Anki deck as a way of improving our vocabulary and kind of expanding our knowledge in Japanese. So I think that'll be kind of a fun way of doing stuff. Anyways, there's a pirate lady. I actually really like the pirate costume here. I think it's great. She looks like she probably murders people, rapes, pillages, the whole 9 yards, because is a pirate. All right, let's go ahead and get away from the pirate because I'm scared. And we'll hide down here. What are we looking at here? Sakurai Eki Station. So Sakura is, of course, cherry blossoms. E here is using well. I don't. Anyways, we'll figure stuff out eventually. Let's go ahead and hop into our quiz mode for Shishingo today. As always, we are going to do 5 words. Every word has 3 vocabulary words that are associated with it that make sense in the context of the word that we took a picture of, which is how Shishingo works. So I took a picture of this menu at a cafe. This cafe does a lot of kohi. If you look at the very, very top thing there, it says kohi. And we have 400. 400 yen for this kohi. So that's 400 yen, which currently USD is somewhere around $1.50 per 100 yen. Other way around. If I pay $1, I get like $1.50 worth of yen. So I get like 150 yen, which is insane. It was slightly better for Americans not too long ago. I think it topped out at like 164 yen for $1, which to me is absurd because I'm used to doing 100 yen is $1 and making it simple math for me. That coffee there, we don't know a size, we can't see anything like that, but 400 yen, 400, is, we're looking at a little bit under $3. That's really good for people traveling from the US into Japan. I actually just got done taking, because I'm going to Japan in the spring. I've probably brought it up in the channel a few times at this point. It's probably a bit obnoxious, but I just took, of the money that I was saving up for the trip, I was like, Well, I'm just gonna grab 700 of this. Yes, hashtag blessed. People don't say that. Millennial, right there. And just went, boop, make that yen right now. Anyways, here we have menu at a cafe. Cafe no menu wa. And so here we have kyou no menu. Wait, kyou no mi. Sorry. Kyou no soup. Oh, kyou no soup. It's today's soup is 520 yen. Okay. Anyways, as far as our words here, let's actually hit those. Excuse me. We have erabu, which is a verb, a golden verb. We have osusume, which does not mean to choose. I just accidentally nicked left and right on my stick here. Osusume. And then we have chumon suru. Chumon suru. Chumon suru is a suru verb. Any suru verb, you can say chumon shimasu, chumon shitemasu. So chumon in this case is to order, I believe. We'll see if I'm right. But chumon suru is the dictionary form. So chumon nai is I don't order. I won't order. I'm not ordering. So to order, nope, is essentially what that says. So chumon shitai, shite, not shitai, very different. Chumon shite is putting it into te form. So if you add kudasai to the end of that, that is you politely asking someone to order. So chumon shite kudasai. Ochakusama, chumon shite kudasai. Hello customer, please order. So if you want to say I am ordering, you could say chumon shitemasu. So take iru, add it onto the te form of a verb. That says that you are presently in the state of doing the thing. Typically, we think of that as the present progressive in English. I've been told it's not exactly that, but at least when I'm comparing them, they sound pretty dang similar. And so present progressive in English is ing endings. I'm running, I'm walking, I'm studying. So benkyou suru, another suru verb. Benkyou shitemasu, studying. So chumon shitemasu, ordering. Now, above that we have osusume. Osusume. Osusume makes sense at a restaurant, cafe, or any other place where you order stuff, because osusume means recommendation. So if you want to know someone's recommendation, let's see, how would we say that? すみません。おすすめを何ですか? So that would be like, excuse me, recommendation, what is? 何ですか? So, 何, what, and then ですか, des is a copula, which we kind of tend to translate as is. Ka is the particle at the end that kind of makes things questions. It's not always the case, but in the case that we're currently talking, and like 80%, maybe 90% of the time, it is a question. So, おすすめを何ですか? すみません。おすすめの何ですか? アイスコーヒー. Like, maybe they recommend iced coffee. And now, one thing to note, if you say coffee, they might understand you, but there's a good chance they won't. Most words that are said in a katakana accent, which is to say, they're said using katakana to make the sounds of the word as close as they can. So, coffee, kohi. If you say, すみません, iced coffee, をください, they won't know what you're saying. Probably. Unless they speak English. And even then it might be a little bit weird for them. Instead saying like, すみません, アイスコーヒー、コーヒーをください would be a little bit easier for them because they are used to hearing it in that katakana accent. So, おすすめ is recommendation, like we said, and then we have erabu up here. Erabu is a verb, which means to choose. So you're choosing something on the menu. You could say, コーヒーを選びました. I chose coffee. コーヒーを選びました. So, 選ぶ is a go-down verb. Go-down verbs are fun because they're kind of like when you're first learning a mini puzzle and how to conjugate them. If you think about the 5 sounds in Japanese, a, I, u, e, o, a, I, u, e, o, go-down verbs, go in go-down verbs literally means 5, the 5 sounds. And so they're already at the u sound, a, I, u, e, o, u, my ring finger in this case. And you can move them up and down to get them into different forms. So, erabu is the dictionary form. Erabi is technically used as like a noun, but then you take masu and you add it onto that to make the polite conjugation of it. Erabimasu. We can take that mas, conjugate it further to like mashita. Erabimashita. Chose. Erabu. We take the bu and we move it up to a to make it into the negative. Erabanai. Erabanai. So, aruku, to walk. Aruku. Arukanai. Same thing. Any go-down verb, you take it and you move it up to the a. It's now the negative form, and you can add nai to it to be like, I don't do that. I ain't doing that. Don't do it. The one exception is anything that ends in just u. It can go to I to actually conjugate. So, kao is to buy. Kao. Kai mas is to buy. Politely conjugated. Sorry, words escaped me for half a second. But that doesn't go to a when you say ka nai. You say kawanai. Instead of it goes to wa. So kawanai. Which is kind of neat. So go-down verbs are kind of like a mini puzzle in and of themselves, which is, it's neat. And I just realized that I accidentally messed that up for half a second there. Alright, cool. Now, I do want to preface, I am no expert when it comes to Japanese. I am just studying just like yourself. And hopefully, we will be able to learn together. Here we have kamera. It's a camera. Kamera. We have shashin. Shashin. Where does that sound familiar? Oh, right. The name of this game that I'm currently playing. Shashingo. Shashingo. Japanese is called Nihon Go. The Go is language on there. So any place, Go is like that language. Now, Eigo is English. Nihongo, Japanese. Shashingo is like picture and language portmanteau together. It's a very fun name. So here we have shashin for picture. We have toru. Okay. It ends in an u sound, so we know that it is almost certainly a verb, but not 100% of the time. In this case, it is. And then
撮影する
satsuei suru. This is a suru verb. Now, suru verbs are fun because they end in suru. Suru means to do. And apparently it's like a more polite version of yaru, which also kind of means to do. I had never experienced yaru in like actual conversation, which doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means my ears aren't picking up on it. Of course, you learn a new word and then you're like, oh, They've been saying that all the dang time, and I never noticed it. So let's go ahead and get these matched up here. So you'll see 写真, photograph, 撮る, to take a photo, and then 撮影する.
撮影する
Sorry. No, Siri, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm never trying to talk to you. I'm trying to turn you off, and I can't because my work won't allow me to turn Siri off. So that's the only reason you're still on, Siri. I literally can't turn you off. Anyways, I'm done arguing with my phone. 撮影する
撮影する
is to shoot like a photo or video. This is a thing that I need to look up. The difference between 撮る and 撮影する when it comes to just a picture. So 撮る go down verb. 撮る撮ります撮りました So る if you want to put go down verbs into base te, they're a little bit different. So all of the different sounds of the ooze do something. Well, they come in groups. So like su, or sorry, su goes to shite, shite. So if you have something that ends in su as a verb, it becomes that shite, and then you can add whatever you want onto the end of it. We have ru here. Ru becomes te. So if you're familiar with a small tsu, that means that the next sound you can like hit, hold, and say again. So, totte, totte in this case. Totte. I literally just got a message for work at 8:35%. 8:35 p.m. Why are you messaging me, Melissa? I love you, but stop it. It's way too late. Okay, so totte is tottemasu. So there's a bunch of folks getting ready for you to take a picture, and you say tottemasu, and you take the picture. So we took toru, took that ru, and dropped it and put small tsu te. So totte, totteru, that iru on there. We conjugate that into imasu, tottemasu, taking a photo. Down here, we have to shoot. Let's go ahead and match these up. We're bloviating beyond control here. Kaimono kago. So kaimono is just shopping, which kago is the basket part of this. So this literally, it translates to shopping basket, and it very much is that. Over on the right here, we have hakobu, we have dasu, and ireru. If you are familiar with kanji, then, and which I am not, by the way, I'm working on it. We're practicing every single day, but you know, we're getting there. But these two, I recognize very, very well. The one on ireru is like entrance, entry, insert, something about going into something. And then this one right here that kind of looks like two pitchforks on top of each other, that is always something about removing an exiting, taking something out, whether it be yourself or an object. And that is what is going on with this word here. We have dasu, we have ireru. Ireru is to put something in, dasu is to take something out. And then that leaves us with hakobu up at the top. Hakobu is to transport something, which is what you use the kaimono kago to do. So you can put stuff into your kaimono kago. So with that, let's say we put some meat in our shopping basket. So niku ga kaimono ni ire now ru there. So that means it becomes rimasu, right? In this case, eru and iru, anytime you hear those, you're probably hearing, instead of a godan verb, an ichidan verb, which means that you just drop the ru and add mas, so iremasu. So, We could say, 肉は買い物かごに入れます. We're going to put the meat in our shopping basket. 買い物かごに. So, ni is expressing destination or time. In this case, destination. The destination, it's our shopping basket. 買い物かご. So, niku is meat. We're putting the meat in our shopping basket. And then as we walk throughout the store, we are hakobu. We are transporting it. We are moving it from one spot to another. So, you could say, 買い物かごで運びました. We transported it via the shopping basket. So, de, I've often heard called the utilization particle. So, like, if you travel on a train, you're utilizing the train to travel. So, 電車で行きました. I went via train. 電車で行きました. In this case, I transported via the shopping basket. 買い物かごで運びました. So I transported. 肉は買い物かごで運びました. I transported meat via the shopping basket. A weird sentence, but technically one you could say. All right, let's go ahead and get those matched up. All right, hey, here we have chochin. It's a paper lantern. Chochin. I love paper lanterns. I think they're really, really cool. All right, what do we have here? We have yura yura.
ゆらゆら
Which I believe I remember. Akarui, I definitely remember. Akarui, a adjective. A lot of adjectives are really easy to tell if they are the e adjectives. So akaru e. Down here, karu e. Those are e adjectives. E adjectives, you just staple them right before a noun, and it describes the noun. So here we have a chochin, a paper lantern. Akarui means bright. So if we wanted to say a bright paper lantern, we could say akarui chochin, bright paper lantern, right? Karui, that is lightweight. And then the one that I don't know if I remember correctly, yura yura. You might say, oh, that's fun. Sound. That is a Japanese onomatopoeia. There's a lot of them, by the way. They love these things. Gichi gichi, pika pika, picha picha. Yura yura, fua fua. Sound is an onomatopoeia, and it is the sound of a thing doing a thing or being a thing. Fua fua is fluffy. Picha picha is splash. Here we have yura yura, which if I remember correctly, and this might be the first one we get wrong, is swaying. So like going like this. Elevator wa yura yura desu yo ne. The elevator's swaying. Swayed will sway. Let's go ahead and yes. All right, I feel happy about that. Let's get the rest of these matched up real quick. Karui, akarui, and yura yura. Koshu toire. Koshu. So that ko part of koshu toire, I recognize this kanji. It means public. So like koen, which is a public park. Koshu toire. So this is a public toilet. Koshu toire. Toire, you'll notice, sounds like toilet. Toire, toilet, toilet. Anytime you catch that, it's probably katakana. And in this case, it definitely is. Toire, toire. So, koshu toire. What do we have for our three words here? We have benri, which is an adjective, but you'll notice it doesn't end in that e sound, or the e hiragana. It does end in an e sound, benri, but it doesn't end in just the e hiragana. So it is what's called a not adjective, which means if you want to staple it in front of the noun, you have to add na to link them. So, 便利な公衆トイレ, the convenient public toilet. 便利 is convenient. Okay. Down at the bottom here we have iku, a very, very, very common verb, probably one of the very first ones folks learn. Iku, ikimasu is I go. Iku, go. So, ite, go is you saying go. Ite kudasai. So if you want to tell someone to go to something, you could say to them, let's say we want them to go on top of a mountain. You know what? Yeah, why not? I mean, no. Okay, let's not use a mountain. That's a silly example. Let's say we are commanding them, because we have this word here, 公衆トイレ。公衆トイレよ。行ってます。We're going to the toilet. I'm going to the public toilet. If you want to tell someone to do something, you can say 行ってください。公衆トイレよ。行ってください。Go to the public toilet. Please go to the public toilet. We have some weird examples here. Anyways, and then we have sagasu, which is to look for something, to hunt for something, to be on the prowl for something. Sagasu. So, sagasu ends in su. So, if we want to say that we are currently looking for something, sagashite imasu, sagashite imasu. すみません、公衆トイレを探してます。どこですか? Excuse me, I'm looking for a public toilet. Where is it? So, すみません. Excuse me. And one of the most useful words you will ever learn. You can use it for just about anything. Trying to push your way through a group. すみません, すみません, すみません. You want to place something down, but maybe you think it might be improper. すみません. You sit down. すみません. You bump someone. すみません. You make eye contact. すみません. You exist. すみません. Sagasu here is to look for. So, 公衆トイレを探してます。どこですか? すみません。公衆トイレを探してます。すみません。公衆トイレ。公衆トイレ。Public toilet. O. That O is wo, but it's just O when we say it in a sentence, but it uses the wo hiragana. So, 公衆トイレを探してます。I'm looking for a public toilet. どこですか? Where? So let's go ahead and get those matched up here real quick. That was a fun one. Hey, and that's it for our first bit. This went substantially longer than normal, and I'm okay with that. Like I said, the second half of this video is going to be something we do a little different. So I use what's called Anki here to build decks and add words to them for me to learn. All the ones except for Optimized JP Vocab are ones that I have been building or have built on my, trying to learn Japanese journey. So we're going to go to Japanese vocab, which is kind of like my catch-all, and we're going to add some words. What words, you might ask? These words. These are the words that when I was driving home, I was like, I don't know how to say that. I know the kanji for field, but I don't know the word for field. I know the word for road signs. Dorohyoshiki. I was like, wait a second, I do remember it. Dorohyoshiki. But I don't know, like, hey, if it is the road sign that has the name of the river you're about to cross, like driving in America, a lot of times I will see like Dickerson's Creek, Mississippi River, whatever body of water you're about to cross over, they might have a little name there. Will I just say Kawa no name no Dorohyoshiki to say that. That seems like a mouthful just to express that, but maybe? I don't know how to say telephone poles. It's never come up. I know how to say like a light pole, that's kaito. But just, and maybe, you know what? Just poles in general. Don't know. I know how to say a tree. I know how to say a forest. What about a bush? What about a shrub? What about a stream, a flag? And listen, you can't drive in America without running across $13 stores selling Chinese goods. That's patriotism right there. So these are the words that I want to look up and actually learn what they mean. I just realized I didn't grab my phone, so that means we are looking everything up on ye old... I accidentally closed it. On ye old Google. So I'm going to do... Nope. Stop trying to resize stuff, Google. That's fine. There we go. And we'll do this. Okay, so our first one is telephone poles. So oh yeah, I can nail it. Okay. Denshu. Denshu? Okay. How to pronounce denshu? Telephone poles. Denshu. Okay. No, not YouTube. Oops. I did not want to click on a YouTube link. I know how to say denshu. Denshu. Okay. Telephone pole. Cambridge Dictionary. Sure. Telephone pole. Okay, so this is our kanji. This is our kanji right here. So I'm going to copy that. Let's open up Anki. Add. Paste. Nope. Apparently I did not copy it. Copy. Am I just bad at computer today? Apparently I'm bad at computer. So remove all formatting. Remove the underline. Can't remove the underline because it is a hyperlink. So I will do what I have to do. Let's switch my keyboard over to Japanese, and we'll just type it in. Denshu. That looks correct. All right. Okay. All right, denshu. I'm gonna copy all of them. We're gonna undo that. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna say telephone pole. Denshu. アメリカの田舎にたくさん電柱をあります。In America's countryside, there's a lot of telephone poles. That's a true statement, so we'll add that in there. Alright, denshu. Denshu. This is how I study. I tend to just say the thing over and over again, try to think of a couple sentences maybe, and then I throw it into Anki, from where I will just constantly do it. So we have telephone poles. Done! Let's just get poles by themselves. So we'll go over here, come up to the top here. Poles. How say? Poles Japanese. Poru. Poru. Nihon hito. Poles Japanese. No. I just want to say pole. Poru. Okay, what about this one? How does this get pronounced? Yokten? Oh my god, that's so quiet. Why are you so quiet? How to say pole? Okay. Poru. Hyokten. Hyokten. Poru. Pole. Hyokten is pole. So if I wanted to say fence pole, would I say saku no hyokten? Saku no hyokten wa takai desu yo ne. To say fence poles are expensive? Maybe? Here, I'm going to click on it. Thank you, word hippo. Pol, more opinions for it. Poru. Okay, you're actually not that good. Let's go here. Kyokten. So I'm just going to type in Kyo. Excuse me. Kyokten. Kyokten meaning. Okay, just to verify. Kyokten. Spot, point, mark, spec, decimal point. What? How does this mean pole? Oh, okay, here, pole, like north-south climax extreme. Is this different kanji than this one? No, it's not. That's the same kanji. Okay, you're saying one thing. Okay, oh no, we have pole, climax extreme, north-south. Okay, but not like a fence pole. Well, I guess it's a fence post, but this might be one that I need to do more digging into than I actually want to. Pole, Sonic conclusion, and highest mark. Electric poles, very extremely most highly. So this can be just about any gosh dang thing. Oh, this one right here means spot, point, mark, spec, decimal point. So this is the combination of them is meaning this, but okay. Extreme point. So, well, let's see. Doryoshiki no Kyokten. Would that work? So I'm sure I did that wrong. Oh, I did. So Doru Hyoshiki. Wow, I'm doing it so bad that it's giving me Bleach characters. Oh no. Oh no. Alright. Alright, how bad am I doing? Dorohyoshiki. Dorohyoshiki. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, so let's try. Dorohyoshi. Nope, not ski. Ski no. And then our word was kyokuten. Kyokuten. Doryohoshiki? No. It has no idea. So I'm doing something wrong and I'm on the wrong track. So that one was a fail. Let's do field house Japanese. Bunya. I thought actually no, I could have swore I've heard it before. It was something else. It was like, cause wasn't Kakashi's last name Field? Kakashi hot dog cake? Hatake? Do any of them? This one says Hatake. Okay, why is Tanbo one? Hyokai. What do we, Furildo. No, I'm okay with that one. Bunya. Why is Bunya field? What is Bunya versus Hatake? Because Hatake I've heard before. So I'm going to click on this one. Just because it already agrees with something that I already thought I knew. Are you good? Are you, okay, here. Hatake. Meaning, no, hatake, not katake, hatake, hata, field, hatake, okay, farmland, Narutopedia, okay. Is Hatake a real name? Hatake Hata. Okay, so what is the difference? Hatake Hata. Field for fruits or vegetables. Cultivated land, vegetable plot, kitchen, garden, plantation. Oh. So this right here means Hatake. I can see it right here. So, Jose wa Hatake no. This is make, this is thing. Ga. Not sure. Field, specialization, sphere. Okay, Hatake / Hata. Sounds good, because this has the field kanji in it. This does too. This is white field. What is that? Big field? Fire field? Kind of hard for me to tell. No, it's not fire. Maybe it's fire. Okay, so this means field. This also means field. Okay, Hatake is field. So let's go ahead and get Hatake in there. I'm comfortable with that. I am comfortable with that. Hatake. Okay, space Hatake. Field. Add. Okay. Field is done. Let's do our next one. Bush in Japanese. Bush. Bushu. Grassy place, bush, clumps of bushes, thicket, jungle. This seems about right. What does korai? No. Okay, we knew that one. Not bushi. How to say bush? Bushu. Bushu. Kusumura. Kusumura? Okay, let's try flip it and reverse it. Kusumura. Ah. Kusumura. So let's try it. Kusamura. Meaning. Place where grass has grown thickly. Okay. That's just like thick grass. That doesn't sound like a bush, brush, thicket. Like something like that. Oh. Clump of bush and grass is placed. Thicket, jungle, the bush. Actually, let's hop down here. Howdy, Nihongo master. Okay, Kusamura. Okay, so we have it here. This is weed right here. Does this also just mean Kusamura? What is... If this is pronounced Kusamura, what is this pronounced? And then this right here... Okay. Ha. I have to... So this right here can just mean Kusa. Or Gusa. So this means grass, weeds, herbs, pasture, right draft, sure. And I knew it could mean... so the bit below it is early. With the weed radical, the early grass was just weeds is my mimetic for it. Apparently it's an N3. I don't think that's correct because I know it. Okay. I'm okay with adding Kusamura. If you are looking at this and you're like, no, wait, there's a better word for it, put it in the comments. Give it to us straight. But for right now, Kusamura. So I have this. I also have this. And I have this. They're my top ones there. I guess I'm just going to do this for now. And we'll see. Kusamura. Now, Mura was village, right? Like by itself. Let's see. This was bush. Thicket. Okay, bush, thicket, Kusamura. Add. Okay, next is flag. So we'll go back here. How to say flag in Japanese? Furagu. I mean, sure, maybe. Sure. What about this one right here? Flip it and reverse it. Hata. Flag? Okay, let's try. Hata meaning Japanese. Loom? Clothing guild? That's not sounding right. Struck? Killed? Well, wait. No, this is not... That's not Japanese. Never mind. What does hata mean? Wait, hata also means field, right? Yeah, right there's the kanji for it. A tattered flag which continues to flutter in the wind. What? Hata, noun, common, flag. Okay. Okay. Hata apparently can mean flag. We have it right here. So, nope. I'm just gonna grab 15 strokes right here. Sure. Copy. Come up here. Paste. Meaning. Okay. The meaning of this is just flag. Oh, the site can't be reached. That's okay. You know what? Sure. Let's do that. Paste. And then we'll come here. Hata, which also means field. Because hatake, hata, both apparently mean field. I'm sure like usage and context will make sense for that. But apparently that means flag. Hata. Okay. Stream. Okay. Okay, here's... I like how by default they give you just the katakana word. Stream. Listen, I knew that one. Flow, stream, current. This is what I was looking for. Nagare. Well, that's... No, that's like a stream of something. Creek or book. Ogawa. Oh! Ogawa. Okay. So this makes sense. Because that's small. Ogawa. Mattawa. Ogawa. Mattawa. Actually, I'm kind of curious as to what that translates to. But yeah, okay, that makes sense. Ogawa. Okay. Ogawa is a stream or brook. This one, we're just like good to go automatically, and that feels good to me. Ogawa. Because I passed quite a few stream, brook. Okay, stream / brook. Add. Okay. I think. Let's do dollar store, sure. The Japanese equivalent of a dollar store is called a hyakuen shoppu. Okay, hyakuen shoppu. Okay. Yeah, sure enough, that actually makes perfect sense to me. So let's go ahead and write that in here. Hyaku. Hyaku. And now we have shoppu. And then I'll put here hyaku -n. Okay, for that. So hyakuen shoppu. That makes perfect sense. Hyakuen shoppu. Yeah, no, that fully tracks. Dollar store. Stora? Dollar Stora. Okay, add that in there. Specific road signs is not narrowed down enough for this stage. So I'm going to leave it right there, and I will have to look up some of that stuff in a little bit here. Anyways, hey, Thank you so much for coming with me on this journey as we study Japanese and learn Japanese together. 100円ショップ Sure. ドン・キホーテは一番100円100円ショップですね。Don Quixote is the best dollar shop. So, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. Yeah, we got a couple of extra words in there. And I look forward to tomorrow when I take this quiz for our video. And I forget all of them as they come up, which is exactly how it always works. Anyways, thank you so much for watching our daily Japanese videos. I hope your studies are going well. It feels like we're getting there. If you want, you can come back tomorrow to check out the next daily Japanese video. But if not, I fully understand. Listen, time is money, and money sucks. Down with capitalism. Anyways, hopefully I see you again real soon. What was that? Hopefully I see you again real soon. またね